Hello everyone, welcome back to FOOTBALLBREHZ, a platform where we discuss, debate and banter. My name is DOS and I'll be your host for today's show. Back with us, we have Arsenal fan Kemal, we have Chelsea fan Kadus, and we have Spurs fan Ben. And on today's show...
Best team in London.
And on today's show, we're going to be previewing... Actually, there's a few games that are happening midweek. It's not a lot of games, but they are important games. So before we go to them, can you guys make sure, please, you follow all of our social media platforms, you subscribe. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Make sure you follow us for all the latest news. So let's get right into it. There's not a lot of games, guys, but there are important ones. You know, Manchester United trying to get their points to go top of the league for the first time this season. Spurs trying...
What do you mean this season, bruv? Since 2017?
Okay, since 2017, fair enough, fair enough.
Know your stats, bro.
Fair enough. Anyway, we're gonna get to Kemal. You know,
Arsenal haven't even won the cup in 2017, bro. What are you even talking about, bro?
You know, Kemal is gonna die like 3-4 times in this show already. So we're just gonna wait until it comes.
The hate is real.
Let's get back to it. Spurs are trying to keep up now and bring their points back up so that they can compete with the top. Arsenal now have found some sort of form, and we're gonna see if they can continue.
But have they though?
They have.
4 games in a row.
They have
one. Don't talk.
4 games in a row. But this is going to be a big test. Crystal Palace is not an easy game. So, and Chelsea are not playing, but Kadus can, join in on the other games and let us know his opinion.
I've been hearing, bro. I'm here because I heard what Kemal was saying last week, so it's cool.
And Kadus, who's the best midfielder?
Billy Goatmore. Billy Goatmore.
All right.
We'll talk about that one later.
All right,
too.
let's go to the first game. First game we'll talk about is Burnley v Manchester United. I'm actually very, very excited for this game. It's an opportunity for us to go top of the league. This is our game in hand as well. Burnley are no pushovers though. Like their defensive record is really, really strong. They're going to be physically aggressive against us. But you know what? I'm actually confident. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm excited to go into the game because I think the idea of United going 3 points clear at the top before we go to Liverpool is going to get the players really, really confident. So... would you guys think that Burnley could possibly beat us? Because anything apart from a defeat for Manchester United will make us go top. What do you guys think will happen?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, I don't think it should be too much of an issue for United. Just based on your run of form right now, it's been pretty immaculate. And some of the games you played have been hard fought. Aston Villa, tough game and you came out, and I think that just shows the difference of where you guys are in comparison to where you were last season. And I think Burnley, now that they're getting a good run of form now, even though they drew to MK Dons, just beat them on penalties. I think United should have enough tools in the box to dispatch them. Obviously, Burnley will be physical, but United now has shown that drive and that energy.
I think the challenge. I think the challenge is going to be creating chances. That's. I think Bruno has improved us in that department immensely. So he's going to be back because he wasn't playing in the cup game, which is good. So he got a rest. We're going to have Cavani come back finally after the 3 games ban. So that's going to be a huge plus for us. I don't know if he will start or not, but either way, having him is going to be good. So do you think those players, for example, coming back fresh, Ben, is going to really boost our chances of getting all 3 points?
Yeah, I think it will. You guys on a high, players on a high, players want to go top of the league now. Bruno's going to start definitely. I think Cavani's probably going to start as well.
I would like that.
I think he's the type of player that will be good to
Is he still on the ban?
What's that?
Nah, he's done.
He's done.
Oh, okay.
He's the kind of player that will disrupt that back line of Burnley.
That's what I was thinking because Martial will run. He will run at them, whereas the movement of Cavani is what you need against a flat back line like Burnley.
Especially, when you're dealing with people like Ben Mee and stuff, you need that someone who's a bit rough as well.
Yeah.
So
Cavani and Bruno are going to be the key
to
that game in terms of unlocking Burnley's defence because Cavani's clever runs in between the lines as well.
But you guys, the thing is, you guys have proven you're capable of breaking down defensively set up teams. So
to be honest, this year is the opposite. Last year we were so good against bigger teams and bad against the smaller teams. But this year is the opposite. We're actually dropping points to the big teams. Our record is poor against the big teams, but against the smaller teams is where we're getting all of our points.
But it's a positive progression.
Yeah.
Because the other one, it was too inconsistent.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know what to expect. But this is a positive progression. So.
And I think West, you playing away or home?
Away.
You guys have been playing much better away from home anyway.
Yeah.
But in December, our home form has improved. Like we've been great at home in December, which is good to see. It means that the team are working on the home form, which I'm happy
It's consistency, bro. That's what it is. It's consistency. You know, Ole's been there. Whatever you want to say about Ole, you've also got to give him his props for where United are now.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of the points you're accumulating, in terms of getting the key players in those right areas. Yeah, man, I think you're doing. I would be excited if I was a United fan. Yeah. I'm saying to a lot of like supporters, just ride the wave, man. Obviously, if you go first, like you guys should continue yourself title challenges. The title challenges, man.
I need United to go
Enough
first.
of this talk.
I'm not gonna lie.
Ben is gonna win his money if United go top, and Isha's gonna be fuming.
Isha's lucky. Isha's lucky ain't it today.
Okay,
real quick.
Okay, so none of you think United.
I think Liverpool might struggle if United go top of the league.
You think so?
They're not really used to that. Yeah, I think it might. They haven't been playing their usual self, have they, since?
Well, you don't think that'll be motivation for them?
No.
I don't think Liverpool are as mentally strong as they were last season.
Yeah, I agree.
I think last season
after they won the league early, they've never been the same.
I think the big.
I told you after Man City. I told people here after that Man City game after they did the walk or whatever. I said to them, different team. That's not a championship winning team, bruv. If you look at all the great teams in the past, those aren't the games that you're going to be dropping points on. I'm still standing by that.
They got murked after the walk, didn't they?
Yeah, bruv.
Yeah, but to defend Isha's point a little bit, I would say that the balance of the Liverpool team is completely off because their whole defense is out. Their midfield is covering their defense.
But everyone has injuries. Come on.
Yeah, but
let's take it back. Let's take it back.
I think you got to realize the difference though in terms of quality from what they have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
everyone has injuries.
They still got world-class players though.
You need a squad, right? You need a squad. Stop jumping on Isha's back here.
No, come out.
Oh, but look who's injured.
Come out. Can you imagine you're playing a game and you got Xhaka in defence, bro?
It's happened. It's happened many
and
times.
You lost.
No, but it happened.
And you lost.
Yeah, what happened? And what happened when it?
Well, I think United are going to beat Burnley. By the way, I'm just saying that.
Okay. I mean, I hope you're right. Nobody said so far that they expect a Burnley upset, which is a good news.
I can't see that shit, man.
So
I don't think.
I think Burnley will definitely get a goal. One goal at least.
I don't think so.
Man like Chris Woods.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You know why I don't think so? Well, actually, I shouldn't say that because we're not good with set pieces. You're right.
And Burnley are sick of set pieces.
I take that back. All right, let's go to the next game. Actually, since you were talking, Ben, let's go to Spurs. Tottenham. Tottenham are going. So there's been a whole crazy mess with the fixtures of Tottenham. You're supposed to be playing Aston Villa. They got a lot of coronavirus cases, which I'm happy about that they didn't make you play their kids. I'm happy about that. They took them out of the light. They put Fulham in there, which is going to be a challenge. I think it's going to be a challenge. I don't really know how it's going to... You guys at home.
It's not an Aston Villa challenge, though.
It's not an Aston Villa challenge. No, it's not.
No offense here to Fulham, but I think seeing what Aston Villa kids did against Liverpool, I think they would have given us more difficult time than Fulham. No disrespect.
They lost 4-1, bro.
Guys, and Fulham have been playing well. You guys are belittling Fulham. They've been playing well. I don't think Fulham will beat you, but it's going to be an interesting first half. Like, if they get a first goal, it's going to be an interesting game.
I hope that it's like a battle, right? And they're battering you, and then you score the winning goal at the 98th minute, so that they come to Chelsea feeling depleted. That's what I hope, anyway.
Well, who? Are you got Fulham next?
Want Tottenham to win?
No, he's just mucking about. I don't think he really wants Tottenham to win. Do you think?
I think he does.
Ben,
I think he does. Look at him.
Ben. Yeah. Do you think?
Okay.
Kane, Son, have they recaptured their form? They've been dead for the longest time. They've just scored goals.
And they've been rested. They got rested. They are back, bro. So, their man didn't take part in the cup game. They're calm. They're ready.
So you think that they'll come and they'll bang tomorrow?
Yeah, they'll bang. The reason I'm saying that is because Fulham to me haven't looked strong defensively, and that's an advantage that we're gonna have with Kane and Son. So I think we'll be alright. Pretty sure we'll be alright. Unless Fulham come with some craziness and unless we're playing stupid. But at the moment, players are motivated. Players want to be involved in games. Even those players that are not playing week in, week out, they all wanted to have a chance. Yeah, I'm good. Ndombele's on form. Højbjerg on form.
Gareth Bale on form.
I knew it.
Has he actually had a good game since he's arrived? Is he had one good
He
game?
should have scored.
No, he hasn't had any good games.
He hasn't, has he? I don't think so.
Nah, since he came on, he didn't play well. I'm sorry.
He's here for a golf holiday, bro.
He came on a role of Ali in midfield, and he's meant to be the creator, the guy who comes to the middle and gets the ball and turn. But he wasn't turning. He'll get the ball and straight away just pass it off. He wasn't turning and trying to take on players and find passes. He was just
I'm not gonna lie to you though, it's kind of sad to see Gareth Bale like that because my memory of Bale is this incredible player. Even with Real Madrid,
he's lost motivation.
Even Real Madrid,
all these injuries, he's lost it.
Like I think he was so underrated in Real Madrid just because of his situation there. But he won the trophies, like big trophies.
Single-handed.
He scored in the Champions League final.
Yeah.
When he ran off the pitch, he ran off the pitch and then came back on and scored a winning goal.
I don't think
he was.
Oh, did he come out? Sick, bro.
Yeah.
Bamba Club. Listen, he was.
Why is Kadus in the show for? I really don't understand what he's doing here. What is the reason? What do you bring to the show? That's what I want to know. In the comments below, let me know what he brings to the show.
I make you bearable, bro.
Just want to know, man.
I make you bearable, man. That's why.
You're a clown. That's what you are.
As I was saying,
Do you remember who the goal was against?
we just
You said that. Who was it against?
Hey, can I continue now? We done?
Atletico Madrid. Okay, cool.
Let Ben continue. Go.
Come on,
The
try
only-
to
That's why
flex.
he was silenced because you don't know. Cool.
No one cares, bro.
Go Ben, go.
The only thing I want to see is who's going to be that third front person that's going to pair up with Kane and Son really well. Because Bergwijn hasn't really been all that. Mora has started to drop a little bit of form. Maybe the goal he scored this week will help him get back up there. But yeah. Ali did well.
Who are you gonna have in your back line? Because it seems like Jose is always changing that, especially.
Nah, it's now fixed. In Premier League, it's Toby, Dyer, and then obviously
Reguilon?
Doherty, Reguilon, yeah,
And
definitely, and Doherty.
Okay.
But Aurier.
Does anybody else think that Tottenham could possibly slip up tomorrow? Wednesday. I think you guys play
Not
Wednesday.
against Fulham.
I can't see it.
No.
It could either be one of those ones where they're put under pressure and they score 2 goals, or they'll just annihilate him. But I can't see him losing tomorrow.
Okay. And how many points, Ben, are you guys off Liverpool right now? Oh, and Manchester.
4
4?
points. Yeah.
Okay, so you're close. You're not that far off. It's not like you're like Arsenal. Come on, I wasn't cussing. It was an example. Like in case that.
It's okay.
In case
I
that
just don't
is-
understand why the bald-headed bro is laughing. Why are you laughing? We're 3 points behind you. Why are you laughing? 1, 2, 3. Tell me the last time you won a
the
game.
place to be.
In the place to be.
place to
Oh,
be.
lyrics.
All right. Let's move on from Spurs.
You know his hair doesn't grow, by the way. That's why he always wears a hat. His hair actually does not grow.
Kemal is on fire right now.
I'm bold, bro. It's fine.
Let's go to
You know
Kemal.
Kemal's pissed when it goes personal,
Sad.
bro.
It's not personal.
But you're chatting about his hairline. What do you mean it's not
What's
personal?
but I didn't actually say hairline. You jumped on about the hairline. I just said his hair.
God,
doesn't
that's
grow.
amazing.
Okay.
Shame, boy.
Wow. All right.
Shame.
Thursday game: Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Now,
Them man love
Derby,
playing
let's
on
go.
Thursdays anyway.
now,
You play on Thursdays
Your
too,
team
so
doesn't
you
throw
say, What is going on, man? We need better people on the show.
Bro, that was awesome.
All right.
Nah.
So
I appreciate
Kemal,
that. I appreciate that,
season
bro.
for us playing on Thursdays.
Kemal. So
Yes, sir.
you guys have been on a good form 4-game winning streak. I don't know why. I feel like tomorrow, Thursday, is going to be a difficult one because one thing, Zaha,
For
do
sure.
you remember Zaha coming out this week saying that he thought you guys were going to sign him, but you guys chose Pepe
Yes.
over him. And in a way,
No.
it felt like it was a slight dig from Zaha saying, look what Pepe is doing right now. You could have
Dodge
had
the bullet, bro.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna be all guns blazing.
No, he's gonna come
Don't
at
worry.
you guys, I think. He's gonna like try and prove what you missed out on him.
And Palace actually have a good run against us.
Yep.
They beat us
Yep.
quite often.
So do you think it's gonna be? How do you think that game is gonna shape up? Do you think Arteta will be able to get a 5th game in a row win, or do you think you may drop points there?
Well, anything's possible, isn't it? Hopefully he keeps the same team.
Same team that you've been playing with the kids in.
Against
You
West
don't
Brom.
sound confident at all, bro.
Bruv, don't interrupt, man. I didn't say one
Hey,
word
shut
with you
up, man.
guys
You
was
interrupted
talking.
my whole time, bro.
Yeah?
I'm not interrupting.
Yeah?
I mean,
So-
excuse.
You know, as long as he plays, he has to play Lacazette up top.
No, Aubameyang,
Keeps.
nah.
No, Aubameyang plays on the left, and I think Aubameyang's going to score.
Okay.
I'm telling you, the way he celebrated, or the whole team celebrated with him with the FA Cup goal, even though it was a tap-in, and he had a lot of opportunities.
Yo, he played
There was
good.
4 or 5
It's not good enough,
opportunities
man.
that
It's not
he
good
missed.
enough.
Yeah, come on, bruv. Yeah, you're holding on to
Good
it.
enough.
He's missed bare tap-ins
Yeah,
before.
but he
Yes,
doesn't
yeah,
give a
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
He
yeah.
doesn't
yeah.
care
He scored
anymore,
this
bro.
one. He scored this one.
Right.
And that little goal might be the best things that this guy needs, man, to bring his confidence back.
Right.
Okay.
Telling you, man.
I swear when he
He's
scored
gonna
a
score.
penalty, you all hugged him as well the same way, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, that was
Right,
against
cool.
United. We won that game. It don't matter. And we got through to the next
But he
stage
still
of the
didn't
FA Cup.
start shooting nothing.
Anyway, so I'm excited, man. He should have Saka. Saka needs to play. Just keep the same
Smith
team.
Rowe.
Don't change anything. Smith Rowe and Aubameyang on
So
the
you-
left.
are you gonna have-
Lacazette down the middle.
So you're gonna-
Xhaka,
are you gonna-
Ceballos.
Martini, as you call him, you're gonna have him back.
No, he's injured.
Huh?
He's injured. He's injured.
Oh, Martinelli's still injured. That's a big
I think,
blow, man, because he's a good player. That's a big
Yeah,
blow.
that's
Yeah, I
a
know,
blow.
but all of a sudden these injuries are just creeping up on him. I think it happened in the warm-up.
So what, Ozil's
Yeah,
coming
he's
back, yeah?
injured.
Yeah.
It seems like he could be an injury
Which is a shame, man,
player.
because I do rate him. I rate him a lot. I think
Same
he's
here.
a talented player.
Same here. Him and Saka are like your 2 best players for me.
Yeah, for sure. I think with Arsenal now, what Arteta's getting from them is work rate now. You know what I mean? It's you're a little bit braver on the ball, so I think it's really helped when he brought in the younger players. Smith Rowe is a baller from what I've seen of him
They
so
don't,
far.
it's like they don't care, isn't it? They just want to go and play football.
Yeah, man, and that's what you needed. That's what you needed. You needed to kind of get rid of those the deadwood that were just there for a paycheck.
Talking about young players.
Chelsea
Talking
supporters,
about young
Chelsea
players. Sorry, we didn't mention it, but Manchester United signed Amad Diallo. Watch out for this guy. I'm telling you.
This is not a transfer show, bruv. Move
I'm
on.
just telling you. Watch out for this guy.
Watch out for Callum Hudson-Odoi as well and Billy Goatmore. So like, let's not talk about him. fam.
Watch out for them, bruv. What do you mean, watch out? They're your players, bruv. We've been seeing what they've been doing.
You told us to
He
watch out
scored
for...
in the last game.
You told us to watch out for Werner, and we still ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh,
Well, we have technically we have, but Hudson-Odoi, Mason Mount. Oh,
How many seasons
No,
has Hudson-Odoi
on
been in
a
the squad
level,
now?
on a level, without be banter aside, like they're talking about this Diallo kid as a generational talent. That's how they're talking about him. I don't want to gas
I've heard
him
him,
up.
yeah.
I really
Yeah.
don't want to gas him up. I don't want to get too excited, but we could have a superstar.
Did they not
on
say
our
the same
hands.
thing about Lingard?
No, they didn't. Nobody said
Ah,
he
cool.
was generational.
Just checking.
That was just so dead. No one said Lingard was a generational talent.
Imagine that, Jesse
Imagine.
Lingard. I feel sorry for him though, man. I feel sorry for him. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, the same way they're talking about Saka, Greenwood, these type of Brehz as generational talents. That's the same way they're talking about this guy. Okay, Hudson-Odoi.
Anyway, let's back to me.
All right, go back.
Arsenal, I'm confident.
Fuck, you give a fuck about your dead team,
I
bro.
think-
Moving on.
Yeah, again,
come on,
PG
go,
swearing
go.
just all over the place. You're a hot mess. I think Arsenal going to win. I would say a 1-0
Yeah.
performance.
Yeah, you
Aubameyang
think you're going to
to
keep
get the
another
goal.
clean sheet
I
against
F that, man.
Crystal
2-0, man. It's going to be 2-1. Let's change it for the third time. 2-1.
This guy's trying to convince himself. This is...
Man.
Palace? No, just went through
Only
the
way
game
is
in his
Not
head.
1-0. 2-0. No. 2-1.
That
Yeah,
was
2-1. 2-1 to the Gunners.
2-1
That's
to
what I'm
them. Okay,
predicting.
all right. So maybe let's go
Watch
through.
it turn out 2-1 to Crystal Palace.
Oh, man.
Imagine Ben Teke scores as well, man. That would just be the
Get the hat trick.
He'll score the 2 goals. More goals than Aubameyang, and you'll be sitting there like,
terrible,
wow.
wouldn't it?
Okay, since it's a short game week, let's quickly just go over the other game. Just a quick thing of who do you think will do better in that game? Sheffield United versus Newcastle. I mean, it's got to be a Newcastle win, right? Sheffield
Yeah, Sheffield
can't
United
get
have had the
they-
worst run, I think, in Premier League history.
I don't think they've got a win yet, have they, in the Premier League?
I don't think they have. I don't
They
think
just
so.
got a win in the cup I think that was their first win that they just got in the cup. Maybe that's going to give them a little bit of a boost in this game.
Nah, ain't enough.
It's not, man. They're getting relegated. They're gone.
Yeah, they're gone. I
piss.
can't see him surviving.
Fair
it.
enough.
Which is
They
a shame
just-
because they were so seventh last season.
Yeah,
They haven't got goal scorers unless they buy someone who bangs goals.
yeah, it's true.
They're done.
Talking about
They got no money to buy
talking about
anyone.
someone who
It's-
doesn't
they're
have
done.
goal scorers. The next fixture, Wolves versus Everton. That's going to be a good game. Wolves versus Everton. Wolves don't have a goal scorer. They're talking about getting possibly Costa. I don't know what's happening there. What do you guys think?
Can I
about
just
that
say?
game?
Can I just say? Like, no one's talking about Raul Jimenez. The guy could potentially not play football ever again.
Well, we're hoping that it's not
I've
the
been
case.
hearing about that with that head injury, man. So yeah, I hope everything's okay with that.
Same here. I mean, I'm hoping that's not the case. People are saying that, and we spoke to Semp about that, but I'm hoping he comes back. They seem positive that he's going to come back, but you never know with head injuries. You're right.
If he comes back, will he have to wear the helmet?
Not sure. I think
Yeah,
so.
like Church.
He's gonna head the ball. I don't think they'll allow it.
It's a striker.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
right. I don't know what's going to happen, man. I feel for him because he was such a good striker as well. He's such a
Amazing.
good striker. Not was. He's such a
Amazing,
good striker.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you guys think with the Wolves Everton game? I think Wolves are gonna. It could be a draw. Cancel each other out. What do you guys think?
I'm going for a draw. I honestly think it's going to be a draw because
I don't know what happened to Everton.
They've
man.
dropped off. They dropped
Everton
off.
just dead food now. Like I was gassed about them at the beginning of the season.
They're not changing their gameplay. That's the problem.
As soon as they had injuries, they just collapsed, and then the players
They're not
came
used
back.
to winning.
Rodriguez, they were relying too much on James Rodriguez.
And he's just been
This is-
dead.
Yeah.
He hasn't done
That's the
anything.
problem.
Since he come back from his injury,
Yeah.
yeah. He hasn't
Because
done
if you
nothing.
think when they were banging, it was always supply from James Rodriguez or via James passing to create chances for
Yeah.
them. So
James Rodriguez, bro.
yeah, that's it.
James.
James.
I mean, if I had to pick a winner, I think it would be Wolves, but I do agree with some of you. I think it will be
I
a
think
draw.
Everton will edge it though.
I think Everton will win. Yeah,
Really?
I think they'll win. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolves have been playing well, man.
I think it'll be a boring game. I think
Wolves
it'll be
have
a
been
boring
playing
game.
well, but Wolves haven't got strikers. Everton have, so I can see a
But
chance
no,
to Everton.
I think Calvin Lewin's
being
is
converged.
injured, I think.
Is he?
I think Calvin
Nah.
Lewin might be injured.
He's back.
Oh, yeah.
He's back.
Oh, really?
He's not injured.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah.
All right, well, I looked on my fantasy league and there was a big red. But anyway, we'll see what happens.
Anyway, I got rid of him last week. All good.
All right, fair enough. Let's go to the next game. Manchester City versus Brighton. They're going to ravish through Brighton, aren't they? They're on form right now. Man
Yeah,
City just like
yeah.
taking a mick, man. Like they've got 2 games in hands and they're going to be 1 point behind us and
They're
Liverpool.
going top.
They
No,
are
no,
in
no,
their
no.
championship run.
They're
They're in
in-
championship run City mode now. They're in
The way
second
they're
half.
playing now, they win all their games. They're top.
No, they
Clear
don't.
top.
Remember, they're doing it without
No,
a
they don't.
striker.
What are you talking about?
If they're 2 games
They
behind,
don't. They don't go top. They go 1 point off top spot.
you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Remember, we had a game in hand. So if we win our game in hand and they win their 2 games in hand, they go 1 point behind us.
Okay.
I'm pretty certain.
I'm sure when I checked last time, it said differently.
Okay,
so
well,
they're on 29 points,
And how much are we on?
and you're on 33.
Okay. So if
And
we...
they've only played 15, and you've okay. Yeah.
There
okay,
you
cool.
go.
Yeah.
There you
maths.
go.
Cool.
2 plus 2 is 1. But City, we're saying City are going to destroy Brighton, of course. We'll see what happens. But I'm hearing Sterling is injured because he didn't play in the cup game. But is that mind games? I don't know what's going on, but we'll
For
see.
Brighton.
For Brighton, you know that. You know Pep don't care. Pep don't care,
I don't
bro.
care, man. Pep's just gonna put Ake up front.
Okay.
Oh, OS.
Yes.
I'm sorry. You know when I'm going back to Man City thing. When I was calculating to Liverpool because Liverpool played 17 games.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Oh, okay.
Two.
Oh, it's Liverpool, exactly. So they would go above Liverpool,
Yeah.
but they would be 1 point behind us. I get you.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Okay, so just in the last portion of the show, maybe we can quickly just talk about Chelsea, Kadus, and just talk about what's happened with Chelsea right now, and how do you think you can get out of this situation that you guys are in?
Is Frank Lampard the answer?
Here we go. Can you allow me? Let me answer this question, and I can answer yours, Kemal. Yeah.
No problem. I was just throwing it in there so you to get you ready.
But do I have your attention? Because before,
mouth.
just because you have a tendency of just chatting.
You just do this all the time, and it's rubbish that it's coming out of your mouth.
Alright, let him talk, Kemal.
Peace and love, brother. Peace and love, brother. Well, for me personally,
there's no love. It can be peace, but not love.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay, brother.
That's that Derby heat right there. But go on, go, Kadus.
Anyway, yes. The funny thing is, I've had to try and stay off football Twitter because the whole scenario is stressful right now. But if you were to look at it logically, and I've always said this, and I'll stand by this until the end of the season. Chelsea hired a manager who had one season in the Championship to basically change a culture that was very toxic within the club. A lot of deadwood players. There was a disconnect with our academy and the first team, and it was about kind of starting up a project. So when Lampard came in, we brought him in. Everyone thought he was going to fail for the most part. A lot of people were questioning. Somehow we managed to get fourth with Hazard leaving. Really good fourth in the cup final. Cool. Not by Chelsea standards, but in terms of being objective, that was a very good position for us. Obviously now we spent a lot of money, 200 mil, brought in about 6 to 7 new players. We're then expecting a solid system, with a manager that's only had now in his third season of management, with new young players, a lot of them who are still getting acclimated to the Premier League. It's still going to take time. Granted, obviously, in terms of some things that he's done, I'm going to question it, but I'm giving a little bit of leeway because I understand that he's still growing. And I feel for me to kind of say, well, we were 17 games unbeaten. If I was to then turn around and say we were going to win the league, which I wasn't, because obviously 17 games doesn't reflect the whole picture. I'm not going to suddenly say, well, he's not the answer now that we're in a bit of a crappy run of form, because I can see the areas that we have to improve on. Let's just have to wait and see. We have to be realistic about where we are as a football club. We've got to be realistic about what we are trying to achieve. And we've also got to stay true to the 3-year plan, which is what we are. We're in year 2.
But what is it that you're trying to achieve this season, for example?
So to be honest with you, we need to close the gap. So we need to show more consistency. That's one of the main things that we need to show. We need to show a pattern of play. I'm seeing it and then I'm not seeing it. And that's where I have to kind of be.
Though. I'm talking about
achievements. Well, no, obviously a good run in the Champions League, potentially a cup final, closer to top. Well, obviously top 4, but closer to the top.
But you have to finish above 4th place, though, no?
For sure, yeah, no, for sure. That's the first, and that's the biggest thing. But we're still 6 months in.
Yeah, of course.
So who's I can't then say, but we have the quality there. He's shown enough for me at that time. I'm not worried right now. It's a bit of a shit time.
If Chelsea, let's say if Chelsea finished 4th and won no trophies, would you class it as a failure season?
It's always going to be a failure season if you're Chelsea. It's always going, like in that scheme of we are serial winners, but the model's changing. The way that the business is being run is changing. Chelsea Football Club, in terms of how we're doing things, is changing, and I can see the plan. We want to build sustainability, which is why we want to again build that bridges with the academy. Which we've done that. We brought in Mason Mount, Tammy Abraham, Reece James, Billy Gilmore, Billy Goatmore, Tino Andrew. So we're bringing that's the most academy players that we've had.
You've got Billy Gilmore and Billy Goatmore.
Yeah, man, the same. Who knows? But we've been able to do that. There's a lot of positive things that's happened, but at the same time, it's very easy to get sucked into that hyperbole of emotions where people are, the transfer, the monies, and it places a lot of expectations. But if we look at it objectively, yes, we should criticize some of the things, but at the same time,
you can't be mad to your own fans, because, like you said, you guys have always been, serial winners, and now you're not, and obviously you can't be mad at your players seeing that you're not doing what you are Chelsea do. So
yeah, of course, but it's a process, and this is why I say when I say it's a process.
Isn't that now 2 seasons without a trophy for you guys?
Yeah, for sure. But it's context. We have to look at it in context, and you have to look at it in terms of what we're trying to do. Hold up, because I know what you're going to say, Kemal. But
you don't know what I'm going to say.
You're going to be chatting shit. That's right. But in terms of us. So yeah, Kemal, go, bro.
So how long until he loses his job? Because as you know, as you've said, that you guys past 10 years you're winning constantly, and even when managers win something, they get sacked the next season. So what's different?
I've just said that the entire business model is changing.
But
here's the thing: it's Chelsea Football Club. We could have gone in and bought a manager who won way more trophies into the mix last season if we needed to. But the fact of the matter is, who's
going to be there? How many managers is this guy going to go through? How many managers have you lot had in the past 10 years?
Exactly. So you're proving my point here. So we're bringing in a young manager who's talented. Obviously, yes, there are flaws there.
He's not talented. He's not talented.
But we're working on the process. It's a process. If that was the case, Arteta should have been fired. Arteta should have been fired when you were 16th or 15th in the league, bro.
It's still up for discussion.
It's up for debate. It's up for debate, and obviously that's my Chelsea bias, and I can admit that. I can admit that. But here's the thing, Kemal. We bought a manager in for a process of building for the future, which is why we've got young players coming through. These players are 21 to 24. We've got a few players in their prime and Thiago Silva, right? But it's young group of players. We're not focusing on now. We're not in our Arsenal thing where we just need to kind of get what we can. We need to get some trophies in it. Listen, we're building for the future. We're building for the future.
You're not building for
We're building for the future. No, but we are because everything else is nice.
All right, let's move on. Kadus, in 30 seconds.
Okay, in that 100, no, hold on. In that 200 mil that you just spent, what was the youngest player that you bought?
Have a think.
I'm asking you. I don't know the answer.
21. Kai Havertz.
And the next one?
24. Timo Werner.
Pretty young. All right, let's.
That's shut
You're
him
just-
up.
Yeah, I was just asking.
All right,
Just asking a question.
In 30 seconds,
That's what we're meant to be doing,
Kadus,
right?
In 30 seconds, before we move on, how can Lampard get you guys out of this situation you're in right now?
Listen. We just have to keep faith right now. Keep faith because we've got the quality, we've got the talent there. It just needs time. We need time to get that momentum building. When that momentum's there, we'll be good. Okay. And if we're not, then it is what it is.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so we'll see what happens.
And Arsenal's dead club with your 55 players, people that you fired for Gunnosaurus, and you want to sit there and talk to me about my club.
Let's move on.
What about paying your bills, bruv? What about paying your bills, bruv? That's what you should be worrying about.
This guy went missing because his team was dead. He was nowhere to be seen.
I've been here when we died too,
You weren't here when
brother.
you got battered against Man City. You weren't here when you lost against Arsenal.
Let's move
you have
on.
not been here.
Let's move
so
on.
don't talk. When's the last time you won a game?
Score predictions
in the Premiership?
time. But
Yesterday. Yesterday was the last time we won a game,
score predictions, let's move on.
I said Premiership.
Let's move on, guys. We can't do this forever. Score predictions time. Before we do that, guys, can you subscribe, follow our pages, all of our social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Make sure
Comment below if you want to see Arsenal versus
Brehz.
Chelsea.
Follow the thing. Simple.
All right.
Hashtag where's reading. Guys
right.
still been missing, bro.
Score
You want to talk to
predictions.
me about my club.
Sheffield United versus Newcastle. I'm going to say 2-0 Newcastle. Clean sheet. What are you saying, Kemal?
I concur.
What are you saying, Ben?
2-1 Newcastle.
Okay, Kadus?
1-0 Newcastle.
Okay. Next game, Wolves versus Everton. I think it's going to be a score draw 1-1. What are you saying, Kemal?
I concur again.
Okay, Ben?
1-0 Everton.
Okay, and Kadus?
2-1 Everton.
Okay. Burnley versus Manchester United. I'm going to say 2-0 clean sheet Man United. What are you saying, Kemal?
2-1 United.
Okay, Ben?
I concur.
2-1? Kadus?
3-0 United.
Wow, okay. So, that by the looks of it, if we're
scoring
right,
them goals?
we're getting top of the league if you guys are right. Wednesday, Manchester City versus... Hold on, did you say who's scoring the goals?
Who
for
scored
Man
those
United?
goals? Yeah, I heard that. I thought I let that...
3-0. 3-0.
So Rashford ain't gonna
I
score,
think
Bruno ain't gonna score, Cavani ain't gonna score, Martial.
I think
anyway,
I
let's
said
move on.
2. Hello. I said 2. I don't think you're going to be scoring 3-0.
so-
I said 2-1.
Well, that's my prediction.
Relax.
So you question who's going to score those goals? Just one goal difference.
Yeah, yes.
Let's move on.
Yes. But then again, he might get 2
Manchester
penalties,
City-
so it makes sense. So,
Manchester City versus Brighton. 3-0 Manchester City. What are you saying, Kemal?
4-0.
Okay, what are you saying, Ben?
Who's scoring those goals, bro?
De Bruyne. That's who's scoring there.
Ben, what are you saying?
And Foden. Foden will probably score 2 as well.
4-0.
Okay, Kadus?
Yeah, 3-0 City.
3-0 City. Spurs versus Fulham. I'm going to say Spurs 3, Fulham 1. What are you saying, Kemal? Same?
2-0 Spurs.
2-0 Spurs. What are you saying, Ben?
3-0 Spurs.
And Kadus, what are you saying?
My heart says 1-1, but I think Spurs 1-0 Spurs. I think it's gonna be a boring game. Well, not boring game, but 1-0.
Okay.
What?
Well, Spurs are kind of boring though. Let's not get it twisted, Ben.
Yeah, but this is why this guy's at the bottom of the predictions pile.
Oh, dude.
Anyways.
All right, Thursday, last game, Arsenal versus
He has
Crystal
no idea.
Palace. I'm gonna say score draw 2-2. What are you saying, Kemal?
2-1. To the man
From
them.
1-0
Ooh,
to 2-0
let's
to
go,
2-1.
let's go.
All right, Ben, what are you saying?
2-1.
2-1 to Crystal Palace.
Oh, Kadus, what are you saying?
3-1 Crystal Palace.
3-1. Oh my goodness.
There you have it.
Lost.
That's all the score predictions for today.
Oh, I'm getting fed
Let
up
us
with
know
this
what
guy
you
being on
think
the show.
of the
It's
show. Let us know
No damn idea.
any topics that you guys want to discuss. And again, please follow our social media pages, subscribe, like, follow. And until next week, we're going to see you again very soon. Thank you very much,
After
guys.
the shit.
Peace.